Hello, welcome back to the channel, and today we're going to be giving you a quick review of a game published by Blue Orange Games called Planet. And in this game you will have it's like a 12-sided die with magnets on it. Hang on, let's have a look, I'll show you. So you'll have one of these like a 12-sided die with magnets on it. Yeah, you'll be sticking different tiles to this thing, and then you'll be scoring points based on certain cards that come out. So what we're going to be doing in this video, we're going to be giving you a rough idea of how the game plays. We'll be telling you what we do like, what we don't like, and then we'll give you a summary and tell you if this game is worth your time and money today. So if you enjoy this video, if you think this informative, if you want to see more of these videos, then please subscribe to the channel. I think is it up there somewhere, or maybe it's up here, and leave a comment down below, and we'll see you after we try and run up the stairway to heaven. Boardgames 4K. So, Planet, game designed by, hang on, I can't remember his name. It's Urtis Solinskas. I think that's how I pronounce it. But anyway, in Planet, what you'll be doing, you'll be laying out a load of these magnetic tiles in a row, piles of 5 tiles, and each pile of tiles signifies a round in this game, and there's 12 rounds. And in the third round you will have these animal cards that will have different types of terrain on them. So in the first round you'll be taking these 5 tiles, laying them out. First player will choose one and stick it to their little core here, that's what they call it, a core. You'll be sticking it on here, and then the next player will choose one, and the next player will choose one, and these tiles that are left over will go into the 11th and 12th round, because there's no tiles associated with them. They'll be taking tiles that aren't chosen in the first few rounds. So yeah, you'll be taking it, put it on there, and then come the third round there'll be cards with animals on it associated with that. What you'll be doing once everyone's taken their tile on the third and subsequent rounds, you'll be looking at scoring these cards. So you'll be looking at the large terrain icon, and then you'll be looking at the small one. So the large one will say that you will look at your little globe here, and you'll be looking for, say, forests that are next to the small icon, like the Arctic, right? Or you might have forests that aren't next to, which is designated by a red cross. Or you might have a load of, say, Arctic circle, a circle of Arctic symbols, and that means whoever's got the most on their globe. And you'll be going through there. If there's a tie, you move it over to the next row to score in the next round, and you do that. If you do that 3 times and there's still no one's claiming the card, then it goes out again. So you keep going. At the beginning of the game, everyone will receive an objective card kind of thing, and that will tell you a number of tiles that are scored at the end of the game and the amount of points you get for having the number of segments on your little globe. So if you had, I don't know, 25 desert segments and that matched your objective card, you get a certain amount of points for that, and they're all different. They're all the scoring mechanism on there are different. So yeah, you get to the 12th round, you get 1 point for every animal card that matches your objective card, right? And then you get 2 points for every animal card that doesn't. You add up all your scores, and whoever's got the most points is the winner of Planet, and they are king of the, is it a dodecahedron? Oh, I don't know. So what do we like about Planet? So the first thing that we like about this is it's this gimmick. It's fantastic. I mean, this could quite easily have been just a load of cards or tiles that are put down in front of you, but no, you get this wonderful die, 12-sided die, and it's a really good gimmick, and we love gimmicks. So that's the first plus, is that this gives you a decent gimmick. Right, so the second thing that we like about it is this is really simple. My 8-year-old kid, we played this the other day with him, and he wiped the floor with us, so he knew exactly what to do. The rules are real simple. Confusing about this one, it's just a case of taking a tile, bunging it on, and then seeing whether or not you can score points where you put them tiles. And yeah, fantastic. Go. So the first thing we like about this is the different ways that the sort of conflict that arises from the scoring mechanisms. So you've got your main objective card, and that's just you score points for how many segments you have on your globe, right? So that's your core scoring mechanism. But then you've got the animal cards that are available for each round, and then you score points at the end of the game. But you score less points for having animal cards that match your objective card, right? So you've got that sort of conflict there. Do you go for the objective card segments, or do you go for the non-objective card segment tiles that will give you more points? So you've got that conflict there, and that's a very basic but simple choice-based conundrum that is good for children. I mean, my kid, you know, he sat there thinking, like, he's only 8 and he thinks, oh no, I made a mistake, and he ended up winning. But yeah, very simple scoring mechanism, but there's enough conflict to suit the complexity of this game, and that's good. Right, so what don't we like about Planet? So, you know, like we just said about the simplicity and the basic nature of this game, that's also, for me personally, if you're not playing with kids, then that's also a bit of a downer, because this game sort of fell short. It needed something else. I mean, when you're messing about with this, it's very bland. You've got like tiles that are just different coloured tiles, you know, and it would have been nice if there'd been, say, some sort of human element to this. You could put sort of cities on here, or I don't know, have like people on here, or animals. Like, you've got the animal cards, but they don't feature on this thing, right? They don't feature on this globe. So it would have been nice just to have that extra level of depth, which it just sadly isn't in this game. But on the flip side of that, it suits well for just a basic family kind of game. So yeah, I would have liked a bit more depth. So the second downer about this is when you're scoring this globe thing, it's difficult. Initially, it was difficult to try and remember which tiles you looked at. So you'd be going, I've done that one, done that one, done that one, done that one, and then you go, did I do this one? Did I do? Oh, and you have to recount. But I figured out a way around that. What you do is you look at this one, you score all these around here, and then you keep your finger on it, and then you flip it round, and then you score that one and all these around here, right? Okay, that's how you do it. That's how you get around that, banging your head against the brick globe. Easy peasy. That was initially a downer. We were like, oh, that's a nightmare. Oh, it's too hectic. But no, we found a way around it. So if you bought this game and you're thinking like the scoring mechanism is so frustrating, do that, because it solves that problem. So, Planet, should you buy this game or not? So, Planet, I mean, it's a gimmick, right? You've got the quite easily been cards or tiles or something or whatever. But no, they've given us this 3D gimmick, and that alone may be a reason to buy it, but you've got the allure of that gimmick, and you're hoping it's going to be quite a deep and complex and satisfying game. But the game itself is very, very basic. So you've got this really elaborate gimmick and this basic game, which essentially is just pick a tile, hoping that you're going to score cards, right? Because at the end of the day, you've got all these cards on display, and you cannot look at all these cards and then formulate a strategy by planning ahead. It's just not worth the hassle, right? You might as well just pick a tile and then see what happens, right? The tiles aren't displayed, so you can't plan ahead with what you want to do. So you've got the hidden information and then the public information, and it doesn't really match together. So you've got this promise of planning, but then the fact the tiles aren't displayed stop you from planning ahead. So I don't know. I mean, this game cost us 25 quid, and is it worth it? I don't know. I don't think it is, really. It's not worth the money. It's not got that much longevity. You're going to pull it out if you just want something really light. I mean, this game is uber light. I mean, if you let go of it, it would fly off out into the atmosphere, into space, to join all the other planets, right? There's no depth here. There's no longevity. There's not much replayability, and I think it's crying out for an expansion that, like we said, adds cities or some sort of human element to this. Sorry, folks, but we simply cannot recommend this game, because it's fun, don't get me wrong, it's fun, it scratches that itch. It's a curiosity, that's what it is. And once you get past that plastic magnetic globe, and you get beyond that, essentially it's just a pick a tile and hope that you score the right points. So yeah, I mean, we're going to say 5, maybe 6 out of 10 for this one, and it's a bit of a disappointment actually, because but yeah, we love gimmicks, and it didn't do what it said on the tin. Right, okay, so if you enjoyed this video, if you want to see more of these ones, like we said, just subscribe to the channel. It's going to be floating around up here somewhere. Leave a comment down below, and we'll see you next time.